congratulate TZ, Vaughn Savage, and Jay Lava on their new podcast, the Keep It P podcast, where they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences to tell how one could have or could not have been keeping it P. Thank you for being their fans coming from P. You know what I mean? So make sure you check out the Keep It P podcast. This is me telling you, P. That's for the folks, LOXD Blood. And congratulations once again, TZ, Vaughn Savage, and Jay Lava. Love is love. Go Sooners.
You guys the other day because I was real busy with my film release. The new Bug Breaking movie is out, but shout out to you brothers, man. I want to send a congratulations to TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava for their 500th episode of Keep It P podcast. Be one to you players.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was just going all through the motions. I was like, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear the music, but I can't hear you. This is Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And we're not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you what to think when you find yourself mixed up in a hot anti-black war, racism. Damn, I couldn't do it. Damn, I tried to do it real fast one time. Okay, but no. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think when you find yourself mixed up in an anti-black racist war propaganda machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media. Then you got the two political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, both going super saiyan, bipartisan, just passed legislation, 90-41, 300 and something to 62 against you. That's so ridiculous, man. Like, as if there ain't hate crimes on the books already. We just need something that specifically say Wuhan virus chart, you know, like, whatever.
Right.
TZ, tell them what you need to tell them, because there's some important things that you need to let them know, bro. Tell them that.
Hashtag FTRD.
Yes.
TZ Von Savage in the place to be.
But dude,
Sucker MCs.
Yeah, they like, why the intro so long?
Self-hug, self-love. That's a b-boy stance and a beatbox. You might have thought that was corny, but what's really corny is if we let the culture die, y'all.
Well, sorry, somebody
and
must
it
be.
definitely sound like they was dying over there.
Somebody.
But we don't do no harming of animals whatsoever.
No, that's somebody obviously showing up to my door, trying to come through the spot.
And they did their job.
That was my two little guard dogs. two little Puss in Boots, little chihuahuas that ain't gonna do nothing but bite some ankles.
That's all right. That's enough for me to get my candy bar.
Yeah, that's all they doing is ankle biting. Listen, man. So we broke down the stories earlier from the shootings, mass shootings, but they were real vagaries and this, that, and the other. And then you're like, well, why is the intro so long? Because we have new shows and new stuff that we want to promote and let you guys see about. And the only way you promote the stuff is the beginning. Because none of y'all be trying to stay to the end.
Hello,
McFly, come on.
McFlizzle.
South Carolina shooting at unauthorized concert leaves 14-year-old girl dead and 14 others wounded. Now I'm trying to figure out what kind of unauthorized concert was this, because now I'm hearing this music event thing a couple times and they're not saying what it is, but okay. It says
I'd love to know what music makes kids go crazy and now want to start shooting.
A concert in South Carolina neighborhood erupted in gunfire late Saturday, leaving a 14-year-old girl dead, blah, 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 blah. The shooting happened in North Charleston around 10:27 p.m. Saturday during a unannounced and unauthorized concert. Why do they keep saying that?
Uh-oh.
North Charleston Police Department said officers who responded to the area of the Piggly Wiggly and the West Jamestown Drive they found numerous victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Some victims were treated and transported to local hospital. They said North Charleston police were actively investigating the incident. That the accurate total of number of victims of this time is not available. Okay, but y'all just said some vehicles. I mean some victims, but now y'all don't know how many. Okay, all right. There's no suspect information at this point. Why do the story then? That's like most of the Jews. Photos photos shared with Fox News by the police department show a makeshift stage and a tiki bar. Tiki bar? Sounds a little, I smell mayo. It's mayo in this. Tiki bar. That's one of them words, man. That's one of them dog whistle words, dude. Remember the tiki torches? The white supremacists with the tiki torches? Tiki bar. Come on now.
Yeah.
Makeshift stage.
Come on now.
Tiki bar, as well as coolers, a tent, and overturned tables at the crime scene. Okay. Preliminary investigation indicates that the fight broke out near the stage during the event prior to the shooting. Police were not notified about the concert in advance. That's the end of the story? I thought we had way more than that, y'all. I'm sorry. Are you saying that is it?
That's it?
Dog, that's all. Man, let's unpack that, because they gave enough to really hang themselves with. So first off,
wow,
what was a 14-year-old doing at
a tiki bar?
Yeah, an impromptu concert, unauthorized, like they said 50 times. What was the 14-year-old child doing there? And
at the tiki bar.
How did the child die if the fight broke out by the stage? Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe, you know, that's a doge by the stage. I'm thinking mosh pit or something like that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Got a little too wild at the mosh pit, you know what I'm saying? And tensions flared as, you know, Billy told Johnny that, you know, moshing a little too hard, but Katie happened to be there. Why was Katie there? Like, well, I mean, but that's not unusual. We just did a story a couple weeks ago where they had two little Becky's at a strip club during a drag queen little thing dancing. Yeah, so we know they incorporate the young into their shenanigans.
This is true, sir.
So, and it was a 14-year-old girl, like just like Drew Barrymore was 14 years old when she did it to what's that one dude? The little guitar dude. He Ted Nugent. She did it to Ted Nugent at a concert at 14. She said that out her mouth. You know, so yeah, so you know. They are groupies and that kind of thing early on in the game in that world. I mean, they kill them earlier than that. So, I mean, that's not far-fetched.
Right.
But I just know that there's mail on this because there's no explanation of the killers. There's no explanation of the dead. There's no explanation of the music. And usually when news publications don't specify what it is, we are to assume it's white, right? Because when they say crime, they just say crime, and we know that's white crime, right? When they say a man, you automatically assume it's a white man, right? When they say, you know, because otherwise we have been known and taught by the news that they say, like in all the stories we've been reading over the last couple months have been black man killed by white officer and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we know
at the Piggly Wiggly,
right? See that right there. See, they try to throw the Piggly Wiggly in there to give a little, to make you think that it might be somebody black, but no. I'm
going with the no.
I just want to know, people in don't we got some people in Carolinas that be tapping in. So North Charleston, is that the black part of town? Oh, look, because they got a picture of the tiki bar, son. Oh yeah. They got look at the picture of the tiki bar, B. Just that alone right there lets you know who did it.
Oh yeah.
You know who did that.
Oh yeah.
You know who did that.
Yeah.
Ain't nan nigga in niggerdom gonna craft a tiki bar out of old pallets and then put so eloquently on the front of it like a banner from Kraft's tiki bar. That ain't happening. Nope.
No.
We know who that is already.
That was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
It might be wine though. Because we know they do impromptu concerts now. Yeah, it ain't nothing for them to throw the bass and the horns and all of that shit for the quinceañera with the little amplifier Because I was just
It did look Kinsierra-ish.
Now come on now.
It did look Kinsierra-ish.
Now all I'm saying, yeah, it looks like Juan and them was at the because they.
And then you got around the same ages, kind of right there. And then there was very specific on what side of town it was. So I could tell that it seemed like there was a darky aspect to it, and they just didn't want to. It's like they was fighting to say that it was. It sounds. I'm smelling burritos.
I'm smelling torquito and chalupa.
Yeah, these are fish tacos. I smell fish tacos.
Fish taco. with a hint of cilantro.
Straight up.
I am smelling cilantro here.
A squeeze of lime.
This sounds just like a Kinsierra. That explains the 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Kinsierra that got out of
this
control.
Is lime sriracha mayo.
Honey sriracha lime mayo with a hint of cilantro. This is mayo with a hint of cilantro.
Straight up.
This is a hint of cilantro all day though. Yeah,
all day long.
See, we had to get through there to bust that down. Nah, it's not palm colored. It is palm colored, but just on the sriracha side of the game. Just on the
correct.
On the El Diablo side of the game.
Yeah. It's still mayo with a little pico de gallo in it.
I can't wait. And look,
funny.
Now we did this story earlier today, and they tried this. And they still skippy, passy.
Yeah, like you ain't found out no information.
Now hold on. Now it's another article attached to it. Somehow I didn't got now the same. No, this is South Carolina, right? Yeah. So here goes. Yeah. I don't know how this other article came up. I don't even know, but this is the same article, and it's got something in it. It says, okay, from what we gather right now, there was some altercation, and then some shots rang out. Burgess said. He said that there were multiple shooters, but don't know how many. Burgess criticized how the event happened, referring to the stage and the bar set up in the grassy area. The event took place, he said. Those things should be staged at an organized event at the venues prepared for them at North Charleston Coliseum. So this was unauthorized. We law enforcement had no clue about this. If we would have, we probably would have saved some lives, they're saying. Hold on, that's a lot of splaining. That's a lot. Where did this article come from?
Right.
This ain't the same article we just read. This is, it was in the article referring to the local news article. So this is Live 5 News where it happened actually. Okay. So I must have touched on something, but I noticed one thing. It ain't telling who it was still. I'm a human being just like you, young man. I wept like you do. I get sad like you do. You know, I get down like you do, and I get stressed out. But the Lord I serve, believe me, the Spirit. What in the tarnation? The Reverend Eldon Hayward is a pastor at the neighborhood church, and he says he is surprised by the violence next door. What? It's shocking, unexpected as always, but these things happen. Blah blah blah, tragedy, blah blah blah. We pray for the community and the healing. How do we move on?
I pray for the community too.
Yeah, he's Delonzo Gibson was a witness who heard the gunshot. Delonzo. Okay, now we getting somewhere. I was sitting on the porch and I was talking to one of my friends and I heard a series of gunshots. At first I thought it was just fireworks, Gibson said. But then when I heard retaliation with an additional gunshot because it sounded different, I knew they were guns. Hayward says his remorse sets in and the community as a whole, even the perpetrators. No, hold on. Y'all explaining for the perpetrators? When they catch the people who did this, the persons, it is still a great tragedy and sadness that is never going to be fulfilled, Hayward said. It's heartbreaking, and as a pastor, I am confronted with these situations constantly. The devil is busy. He doesn't care about God's house, God's holy ground. So this happened next to a church? Uh-oh. Hold on. Raw video. Hold on real quick before we go. Hold on. Let me get this. I know. Fair use, all of that.
I can't say it's a good afternoon because it's not. In the life that I live as a police chief, it's a sad, unfortunate, it's a ridiculous time in our lives in the world that we're standing right here today on Sunday.
This guy.
Never have an opportunity to see a prom. Never have an opportunity to graduate. Never have an opportunity to
hold on.
we'll get a job.
So they're black.
Other victimized as well. What you see
I'm not going with that. I'm going with the main panel, man. Sam said, I bleed like you do.
You see here, you see the NAACP is represented here. 100 men, Black Men United, Charleston represented here. You have racial justice represented here. And you have other community activists represented here. Why? Because these groups have always been working with our agency for the uplift of African American people. Always. I can tell you all kinds of things that they have done to help us in that quest to make things, not easier, but make them more rewarding for the African American community. And it's a sad day that we have to be here today to talk about another death of another young person. We're actually right now calling up leads.
Another young person? Hold on now. What are they doing here? They got the black guy talking, but then when he says the death of a person, he says a person. He didn't say black kid. But then he talking about all of these black agencies. Not, when you look in the back, it's black and it's white agencies. All of these agencies talking about their help.
Continue to email us, continue to text us. We got to actually evaluate the showcases. We'll be able to tell you that, but we'll have that all put together. Oh, hey, listen, that's fine. You have these people here, you have law enforcement, you have the community. We just left out. And it's sad because I know the family. I keep seeing the same people I went to church with, I play sports with. It's the same thing. So we want to tell the folks who are responsible, just like we tell everybody, we're going to bring you in, we're going to charge you, and we're going to walk this thing through the color person office so that you get every good step, every day in jail that you deserve to have.
Hold on. Now I'm confused. I'm confused here. It's a lot of roundabout talking and shit, right? You got the black guy out there talking about the young victim, but the young victim is a person. Because if the victim was black, he would have said another black life lost. But now he's talking about I know the family, people I grew up with, people I went to school with, people I went to church with, people I played sports with. Because at first it's like, okay, people who look like, no, not people who look like me. People, no, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
right.
I don't. What's going on?
I'm still going with the. Mexicano.
Yes, sir. I mean, if you look at it, there's not too many ways to get out of here. This is a close-knit community. It's been years. Yeah.
They keep saying event too. They're not saying what kind of event it was. Have you noticed that?
I've never heard it. Just not. If it was rap, you would just say it was rap. I've never heard of you not saying when it was a rap. Yeah, Moneybag Yo was at the Whoopty.
I think this was a church event.
Shooting is massive. Yeah,
with the tiki bar?
So, I mean, being with everybody's involved, one shooting is too much. We just want to keep our minds on the family. The victims as well as, we got to keep this spirit up. Thinking about what they're going to be experiencing tonight. Next day.
And hold on. I'm calling this right now. Now that it's doing all of that, I'm saying that it was a black event and it was a palm-colored shooters.
Yeah, man, there's something funny about this one, man. We have to keep this. We can't.
But it's still. Why wouldn't you have said our black youth are? You were so disassociated from the victims as though they were Mexicano.
Right, because he said. Right. He was like, you know what I'm saying, young girl had to lose her. You know what I'm saying. First, he started off by saying, we got the NAACP here, this organization, and they have done a lot for us. I can tell you what they done for us. Then he follows that up by saying, this girl's like, you know what I'm saying? I know how they talk and how they try to relate shit, so they try to make you think he's talking about a black girl, but he's not. Like, the whole thing is funny, because now they got this dude up here talking.
Fish sticks.
Get in touch with the Racial Justice Network.
See?
Yeah, see what you mean? Get in with the Racial Justice Network.
Shooting, we don't care. We the loved one. And stand let the police department make the decision how important it is. Whatever you saw last night, whatever you seen on social media, anything, any information, whatever your phone may have picked up, whatever pictures you might have taken by accident, we need that information delivered to the North Charleston Police Department. Again, we cannot continue to see crime in our communities, and we continue to get out our cars, close our blinds, close our curtains, and see criminal activity going on in our community. It starts with us. We must send a message out to those responsible. Secondly, we're asking the community to please allow the police department to handle this case. We are not looking for no personal detectives. We're not looking for personal PIs. We want the police to handle this case. So in other words, what I'm saying, no retaliation.
What would there be retaliation for?
We know it's hard. Those of us who've been there know how hard it is to lose a loved one and stand idle and want to take action, but we can't. Because what we don't want is another parent crying that has lost a daughter, a son, or even both in senseless gunfire. So we're saying to the community, let the police, this is what they're paid to do. We're working hands.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
See what I'm saying?
What is going on here?
Black victims. That smells like black victims. And then that seems like a palm-colored shooters.
Right. So you saying, oh, hold on, I get it now. It was that, and they're trying to that's their way of demonizing the victims because it was an unauthorized concert. They shouldn't have been doing it anyway.
And we could have protected them.
It was unauthorized. They shouldn't have been there. We knew nothing about it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because they did say if we was there, we could have saved some lives.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's their way of demonizing the black victims because they shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. And it's their fault they got killed? For having an unauthorized concert?
Yep.
Okay.
If you just, that's because it goes back, if you just would follow the law and do what we say, none of this would happen. We got to protect you. You see, you can't even protect yourself. You can't even protect yourself.
Damn, dude, that's the weirdest shit ever. I don't know what you said, but JLava.com, TZVonSavage.com, KeepItPodcast.com. Check the comment sections out. It's a whole Thanksgiving over there. Also, we leave y'all with 4 words: love, peace, blessing, and aloha. But that there is fish tacos. Do your own research because we'll be back with more on that story, I'm sure. Peace.
Music TV.
That shit's crazy.
Church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we're going to get any action. Man, I want to give a shout out to 2 BBFs. Friends, you dig? Hey, they had a special shout out, you know what I mean? I mean, somebody care about y'all, man. Want to give y'all congratulations to Jay Lava and T-Von Savage on their success on Keeping It P on their podcast, where they take news situations and everyday occurrence and tell how it is and not like it was. You did? They be keeping it on the P for real. Y'all tune in to their podcast here. I'm telling T-Von Savage and Jay Lava, hey man, Vicky think a lot about y'all, man. Y'all just keep doing your thing, man. Keep making it happen, man. Y'all super live, man. Y'all keep it on the P, man. I just want to send out a family congratulations from all the famous players around the world to Jay Lava and T-Von Savage on y'all's success, man. Keep it P, man. From the P Master itself, the Bishop Don Matthew Juan, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. You dig?
Music TV.
Many ways for you to run my cash. Cut the check, 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 cut the check. Talking conversation, it's about that time.
You look savage, blood on her hair, she's so tragic. Be careful for her love, she love.
Hey, Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the cocaine. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement.
Count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. Moving through loopholes, working round shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my message.
You get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you play this shit.
You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see I don't play with this this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit.
I'm a big dog tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way, bring it back. Let a nigga tap, tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it
Music TV.